Looks like Global may have just spoiled the Golden Week theme. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the Global Dokkan producer letter that was just tweeted out at about 4 p.m. my time earlier today. In this producer letter, they go over a little bit about what to expect for the rest of Yamcha's Part 2 campaign leading up into the end of the month of April, and also a big hint as to what the Dokkan Fest for the Golden Week campaign is going to be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. So Part 2 of Global Dokkan's Whirling Cherry Blossom Springtime campaign, we will be able to get lots of items to strengthen our character. So let's go ahead and let's check out some of those things. So we have a new Whirling Cherry Blossom Secret Treasure Chest. This is a special secret treasure chest that will be available starting on the 18th, right? So that'll be in 2 days, and you'll be able to trade the Whirling Treasure items Lucky Ticket, which is available for a limited time for Whirling Treasure Cherry Blossom's Secret Treasure Chest at the Baba Shop. So it does seem like the tickets they're giving you are for items and training items. They are not for the banner that is currently live on Global Dokkan, the Kaioken Goku, Goku Piccolo, and Int Goku Piccolo banner. It looks like the tickets are for this treasure chest item. Now that is a bit unfortunate, but it just means, you know, all the more reason to stay as far away from that banner as you possibly can, now that you can't even touch it with tickets, right? But it looks like you can use the tickets to trade for these random items. You will be guaranteed to get at least one Elder Kai per trade, with a maximum prize, right? The top prize of getting 7 Elder Kai. So that's pretty, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? And you can do this up to 10 times by attaining items, by completing missions. You'll have 24 chances to trade everything. Okay, so I mean, that's not that bad. It's good items, training items. I would say the big draw here is probably the Elder Kais, because as we know, we now have that infinite Zenny and training item and medal thing with the Baba Shop now. So I'm not too concerned about some of these items now, but hey, it does look like meat is available. That's always helpful, especially with a world tournament coming up. They also mentioned that we have a springtime cumulative login bonus. If we log in every day for 5 days during the event period, starting on the 23rd to the 28th, we can get 9 Dragon Stones. So that's a couple more Dragon Stones than we would normally get for logging in during that time, right? So remember what I said back during our stone count for the month of April? This is one of those things where they just randomly chuck extra stones at us that could wind up giving us some, a little bit extra towards our anniversary savings. So all in all, not bad. I'm a little disappointed in the tickets, but that's unfortunate. And the weird thing is, I saw nobody talking about this on Twitter, like, at all. We all knew there were tickets in the data download, and I think everybody just assumed free tickets for the summon, but it looks like they're free tickets for this, and that is a shame. So let's go ahead, let's move on, let's take a look at the next thing. So some of the info on the upcoming campaign. The Aim for the Top Dokkan campaign will be live at the same time on the Japanese version from 4:27 PST, right? So this Aim for the Top Dokkan campaign, this is in fact the Golden Week campaign on the 27th, and we know this because we can look at previous years and see that the Golden Week campaign does start on the 27th every year, right? Look at here. Soaring Fighting Spirit login bonus. This is last year's campaign, started on the 27th. Missions started on the 27th. The banners dropped on the 27th as well. So we can safely assume that this is when everything is dropping on Global Dokkan as well as JP Dokkan. Now, here's the kicker. This campaign will be all about the fights between Goku and his friends as they aim to reach the top of the World Tournament. And of course, a Dual Dokkan Fest will be held this year as well. Among new characters available in the Dual Dokkan Fest, there will be a character who possesses a new type of skill that will satisfy your curiosity, and announce these characters next week. So be on the lookout, right? So, first things first. Focused on reaching the top of the World Tournament. I mean, that's a dead giveaway, right? There's only a couple big World Tournament moments, and there's one that's everybody has been waiting for, and that is the 23rd Martial Arts Tournament, the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, with Goku and Piccolo Jr. I would almost say that this is all but guaranteed with the way they worded this, especially, this is sort of the culmination of all world tournaments. I suppose it's possible they could be doing the Majin Buu Saga World Tournament, though I doubt it, right? It could be a Dokkan Fest, Great Saiyaman, Super Saiyan 2, right? Who knows? Or it could be the World Tournament, the 21st World Tournament with Krillin, Jackie Chun, and Kid Goku. But I think that one's a little less unlikely, being that we just had a Kid Goku on both Global and JP not too long ago. So, I mean, realistically, if they were going to go World Tournament, go all out, and this is the way they're going. The 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai is, I think, what we can expect on both JP and Global on the 27th of April. I'm pretty excited for this. I think this is one of the best choices for a Dual Dokkan Fest, and I've been saying for quite some time that it needs to happen, and I'm glad it finally is, right? A lot of people were hoping it would be like part of a part 2 of the anniversary or something, which would have been cool, but I mean, here I think Golden Week works just as well for this. Unclear right now whether they're going to be TURs or LRs. I suppose we'll find out when that happens, but I'm excited. This is a pretty hype moment. This is this is peak Dragon Ball, right? This fight set the stage for everything to come following in Dragon Ball Z, in Dragon Ball Super, right? Like this is what we came to expect of, true martial arts fights in the Dragon Ball series. So it'll be really interesting, and I'm kind of curious of who else we could see, right? Obviously, the main draws here would be the Goku and the Piccolo, but they mentioned that they're going to have a new skill, and we can safely assume this is the standby skill from JP Dokkan from the anniversary. And I have a few ideas of how they could do this, right? Number one, I think Piccolo might be able to have like some sort of charging mechanic for his standby mechanic while he charges the explosive demon wave, right? The Makosen. Could be that. Who knows? It could also be where is it? I have it up here somewhere. At some point during the fight with Piccolo, right, Goku is charging up. It's kind of early on, actually, right? It's like right in the beginning. Goku charges up, right, to prepare an attack against Piccolo. It's possible that that could be it, right? It could be some kind of... I feel like they'll probably give it to Goku, right? Because, it is Goku after all. Or it could be Piccolo's giant form, right? He could transform into giant form, and instead of it actually being a giant form, it'll just be like a standby skill, and then launches one big attack after you get so many ki. I mean, we really don't know right now. I'm just throwing out guesses for what the standby skill could be. There's a couple options here, but nonetheless, it still should be pretty exciting. As far as banner units go, I've been trying to think about who could be on the banner. I have a few ideas, right? I actually pulled up a few things, right? One of the banner units could be a Tenshinhan, right, from the fight between him and Goku, and they could even probably pull some stuff from his fights with, like, Yamcha in previous tournaments, right? I think there's enough to work with just this fight alone for some attacks for Tenshinhan, to be completely honest. Could also pull some things for Krillin, right? Krillin does have a few good moves, like his double energy bullet from the fight. They could use that for his attack if he's the banner unit. Although, I mean, I don't know. The Piccolo one will be kind of weird for whoever do it, right? Because this Piccolo is going to be a villain, right? He's going to be an extreme class unit. I don't know if we want super class units to be the banner units for either for Piccolo, right? So I mean, Krillin and Tien could probably be one of Goku's banner units, and then maybe like Tambourine or one of the other previous Elder Piccolo's henchman as the banner unit for him, or it's possible could be a Kami, right? We could get a new Kami. He could support him on the Namekian side of things, or could be. I'm kind of thinking about this a little more. It actually could be Mercenary Tau, right? It could be a Mercenary Tau that supports the extreme Dragon Ball Saga side of things here. Or actually, none of these guys would be on Dragon Ball Saga, would they? Right? Because this is technically right on JP is technically called Boyhood Saga, not Dragon Ball Saga. So nobody from this tournament is actually on Dragon Ball Saga. So who knows? It'll be something though, and it'll be pretty exciting when it does happen. Again, we should be finding out more information by the end of next week, and hopefully we get an idea of at least, what the SSRs look like or what their leader skills look like. Hopefully it's a little more detail than just an event teaser next week, right? I hope they give us a little bit more, but we'll know for sure by the 24th, I think. That I think is when the big info dropped last year for the Cell and the Goku, so I would say at a minimum we should know by then. So anyways, guys, that is the video. That is what to expect for Golden Week on both JP Dokkan and Global Dokkan. I gotta say, I am super excited for this. I think this is probably one of the best choices for a Dual Dokkan Fest they've had in a long time. Not including like an anniversary or a worldwide one, like just a general Dual Dokkan Fest throughout the year. I think this was a really good choice, and I think it's a moment that a lot of us have been waiting for, so I'm glad we finally got it. So anyways, guys, that is the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, who do you think is gonna end up being the better unit? Last year's Cell was leagues better than the Goku and Gohan, in my opinion. And the previous year, Goku ended up having a little more utility than the Vegeta did. So I'm kind of curious, who do you think is going to end up being better this year, the Goku or the Piccolo? My hope is the Piccolo ends up being good, because man, we need a good Namekians team, but that's just my hope. Anyways, guys, let me know how hyped you are in the comments down below as well, and if nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.